life looks magnificent under the sun today. Even little Hazel seems impressed by my handiwork on this sturdy hut. Og Zapak for such a beautiful day to build. Well, hello there, Suki. You've got quite an inquisitive look in your eyes while watching me work today. Look at you go over there, Momo. That's some mighty fine muscle on those shoulders for such a bold little forest wanderer. I promise to never let the waves take us apart again since that dreadful raft disaster happened so close to my heart. Stay with me forever, Wilson. These towering anvils of clouds are warning me that rain follows closely behind their heavy shadows. I must secure the thatch before they break over us. The grey sky is weeping today, and it makes every leaf on this island drip like a funeral tatter, making my bones ache with moisture. Keep your head down in the dry grass while we wait out these heavy clouds together. The mud has claimed me for its own kingdom of filth. I am entombed alive until Pepper decides if she wants to share this tragedy. This looming rain means it is time to construct a sturdy stone oven so we can bake bread instead of roasting everything over the flames. Og Zaplak for my strength today, Wilson. Look at those majestic feathers you're rocking, Coco. You really are one striking creature roaming through these trees this morning. The village fair turned into chaos because of that stubborn rooster won't be forgotten by me ever since it escaped its pen and flew straight onto the roof. It perched there for an hour like some feathered king crowning himself above us all while I scrambled up a ladder with nothing but my wits. The sheer absurdity made everyone stop in their tracks. Even your silent judgment today would have been eclipsed by that bird's arrogance, Wilson. When it finally decided to land and peck at my hat, the crowd roared as if they'd witnessed some grand miracle instead of just one very confused chicken. Rain again, the sky just showing off how much water it has and I don't. Well, hello there, Misha. You are staring at me with eyes far wider than those on Wilson's face tonight under these stars, Og Zaplak. Day 40-something. Built a watchtower to spot rescue ships. Spotted 0 ships, 1 very smug seagull. Built a wall today. It keeps nothing out, but it makes the loneliness feel more organized. Good heavens, Lola is wedged in that mud like she's trying to become part of the earth. I must dig you out before your poor legs fall asleep there. Look at those 2 boars tumbling through the brush like clumsy cousins racing for a prize. They certainly have more spirit than we do tonight, little ones. This treacherous land has conspired to swallow me whole into its very bowels. I am becoming part of the scenery just before your eyes, Wilson. Those stars are steady markers for my journey home. If I can navigate by that great hunter's belt across the waves, maybe salvation isn't just a dream tonight. Oh Momo, you little beauty, you look like such a peaceful soul wandering under these shimmering stars tonight. Good evening there, Barnaby. Your fur looks quite magnificent beneath the silver moonlight as you wander past my campfire. The snow is falling so thick it's turning the world into an endless white shroud of silence over our little patch of dirt. This blinding frost turns every tree and stone into a ghost, making even Marge look like a statue in this frozen wasteland. Og Zaplak for my heavy furs today. Look at that magnificent hawk gliding through the freezing mist. May God bless your wings as you dance across these frozen peaks today. Garden, flowers, we're practically fancy now. The island's coming up in the world. The earth has conspired to devour me like a hungry beast, Wilson. I am being entombed alive by this wretched mud while you watch from safety. Wilson, if you're not going to help dig this tunnel, at least look impressed. If a ship sails past and nobody's rescued, did it even happen? Asking for a very stranded friend. Somewhere out there a kettle is boiling for somebody, and I hope they appreciate it. That deep groan from the reef used to haunt my dreams like a ghost in the mist until I saw it once. I sat on those jagged rocks and watched that massive eye break the surface of the water. It was heavy with salt, ancient as the earth itself, looking at me like we were both just lost souls. For one heartbeat, I wasn't alone out here anymore. This wretched ground has finally decided to claim me as its prisoner of war. Nico is mocking my tragic plight while I struggle against this earthen tomb. Some men dream of yachts. I dream of a chair with a back on it. Talking to myself again. Good news is, I always agree with me. Every plank I had to carve by hand. This whole place is built on pure stubbornness. found a flat patch of ground and nearly wept. You don't know luxury until you've lived on a slope. Look at those two boars go, like some wild brothers wrestling over the last piece of fruit. They are racing across the sand faster than I can run. Look, there is Pip moving toward me with such grace today. You truly have an elegant way of wandering through these tall grasses, my dear friend. The sun feels like a warm blessing on this new land, but Rocky just stared at us as if we were the ones trespassing in his living room. Roof is sturdier than any mansion in the city, even if it did take me 3 moons of sweating over every straw to weave. Well, hello there, Kiwi. You have such a steady gaze for someone who just wandered into my workspace. Goodness gracious, Oscar, you are looking particularly majestic today under this gloomy sky despite.
Subscribe and ring the bell.